This obedience to an instruction by a minister. So for example, in Mark 3:1-6, a man with a withered hand. Again he entered the synagogue, this is Jesus, and a man was there with a withered hand. And they watched Jesus to see whether he would heal on the Sabbath, so that they might accuse him. And he said to the man with the withered hand, "Come here." And he said to them, "Is it lawful on the Sabbath to do good or to do harm, to save a life or to kill?" But they were silent. And he looked around at them with anger, grieved at their hardness of heart, and said to the man, "Stretch out your hand." He stretched it out, and his hand was restored. The Pharisees went out and immediately held counsel with the Herodians against him, how to destroy him. So they're so blind to the miracle. Yeah. They're so outraged that what might be doing that have been done on the Sabbath, they are blind to actually a miracle. This instruction, stretch out your hand, he stretched it out and then it was restored. John often would observe this and comment that, let's say he prayed for someone's back and they said, "Bend over." He said, if they hesitate, or frozen shoulder is a most common one. He said, if they hesitated, because they think, oh, that's going to be painful, or I shouldn't do that, or I can't do that. If they hesitated, the result's not going to be so good. But if they did it in faith, or just immediately obeyed what he asked them to do, the miracle came in the doing of it. And I remember him saying once, this was in his early days when he was a bit rougher and wilder, he was overseas and he prayed for someone's spine in pain. He hadn't heard the whole story of the spine. He prayed for the spine, he said, "Bend over." And the woman was starting to say, "But I can't, bend over." And he's trying to have an argument or explain. And he got so angry, he's yelling at her, "Bend over." And so she bends over and touches her toes. How's that? "Well, I shouldn't be able to bend over because I've got a steel rod down my back and it's fused and I should not be able to bend." But she bent because she obeyed because John was so angry. But that sort of illustrates often this hesitation. You're too focused on what the doctors said or what you couldn't do before that you're not even in faith trying that thing. But John often observed it was in the doing or the obeying, the obedience there, that the miracle would come for some people.